Yeah, this is a jazz joint.
Air it out. I had to clear it out, clear it out. I feel like Superman and tear it down. Compass a quarterback and send him out. I feel that air it out, air it out. I had to clear it out, clear it out. I feel like Superman and tear it down. Compass a quarterback and send him out. Take off. I'm on a rocket, a space dog. Bought a new car from Elon, wanna race. I've been asking how long is it gonna take. I've been cracking the car, had to break it safe. I've been writing my wrongs, had to change my ways. I was stuck in one place, so I had to shake. They try holding me down, but I found my way. Riding rich and so bicycle love me. Ride away, then my heart went all ice again. Find the balance, my patience been going thin. In the field every day till I reach the end. I've been up on your side like we out of bounds. Ain't no way that they think that it's stopping now. I've been waiting for my turn to come around. I've been waiting for my turn to come around. Air it out, air it out. I had to clear it out, clear it out. I feel like Superman and tear it down. Compass a quarterback and send him out. I feel that air it out, air it out. I had to clear it out, clear it out. I feel like Superman and tear it down. Compass a quarterback and send him out.
Clear it up, clear it up. I'm terrible with lyrics. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Air It Out podcast. Y'all already know who I am. I'm Jerome Jones, but I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about my boy right here, the coach. Oh, there we go. The coach, Mr. Braxton. How you doing, sir?
Listen, it's New Year's Eve. It's about that time. Me and Jerome already talked. I got a lot to get. I gotta get done. But people, it's football season still. It's the playoffs about to happen. We gotta talk this.
Playoffs? Wait, you got playoffs?
Oh man, come on.
Playoffs? We talking about playoffs?
Playoffs. We talking about playoffs.
Let's get it. Hey man, I'm excited to be here, guys. I appreciate everybody that's in here. Obviously, we are run by Inside the Hatches. So as you see behind me, this is run by Inside the Hatches. We do have a QR code right at the bottom. So make sure you hit that down there. Go on our YouTube channel, like and subscribe. It helps us out. Check us out on all platforms because that helps us as well. Again, this is a live interactive podcast. So if you have any questions, if you don't know what's going on, this is what we do. And we're going to be doing this all the rest of the next year as well. 2006, we're about to light it up. So make sure you tap in, hit that notification bell so you know what is going on. But we got to talk some football, man, because there's a lot to talk about. We got playoffs coming. We got teams that need to still get in the playoffs. We talk about seeding. We talk about eliminated teams. But as everybody always do, every single year, we always do New Year's resolutions. Before we get to our first topic, which is going to be New Year's resolutions for NFL teams that are eliminated right now, I want to know right now because Darren, you was in our fantasy league. I was in our fantasy league. We were both. I'm sorry. I was in the playoffs. I was one and done in the playoffs. I think you didn't make it. So as my fellow fantasy loser, what is your New Year's resolution for the next fantasy season?
Don't pick people that underachieve. Between underachievers and injuries, it killed my fantasy season this year. Mm-hmm. I actually made my fantasy championship in one of my leagues. And I picked pretty good players. I was pretty solid. Until the guy I was playing, every single player had a career day. I'm just looking like, you know what? It wasn't my time. It wasn't my listen, second place, a little bit of bread. I mean, it soothes the soul. But underperforming and injury-bound players killed me this year. So just watching a little bit more for that. That's probably my New Year's resolution for next year. But you one and done, right?
One and done, man. One and done.
So what you doing to change up?
I need this. What I'm gonna change up is I'm not gonna talk smack because literally that's what happened. I feel like that's what happened because I'm telling you, my team was stacked in the beginning of the year. I had every player on my team was a top 5 player. Every single player on my team was a top 5 player the first 5 weeks of this season. So I'm talking about, I'm like, yeah, me and Sam's gonna be in the championship. Yeah. Oh, also, There's a guy, he's a tight end named Kyle Pitts, who I always say he's trash, and I still agree. I still don't think he's that good. But how my man had a career game going against.
Listen, he knew he was going against you. That was the
He had to know
right there.
He had to know. He was watching the podcast.
That was
he
the
like,
karma.
hey, watch this.
Listen, hold my beer, yo. Hold my beer.
That had to be the wildest sequence I've ever seen from a guy that did not do anything all season. His most points he had all season was 15 points. But he had damn near 40 in one game against me, and that was the difference.
But you got to understand, though, Kyle Pitts, he was supposed to be this generational talent.
He was.
But at least this year, at least the end of last year, he started to be at least a serviceable or reliable tight end starter. Not a high end, not what he was drafted to be, but he was a serviceable starter at times, all throughout this year, really.
He still needs to route run a little bit better.
He does.
And again, he still needs to. He definitely needs to learn how to block.
Again, serviceable, not crazy, serviceable.
But he has the athletic ability. He has the speed. He has all that. So like that will eventually he will have those games where he had against me. And why did he have to have it in week what was that 14, 15? Why? Come on.
Because realistically, his best NFL comp came back recently around this time. And he started playing for the Dolphins. That's who I see Kyle Pitts as. There's a faster version of that guy. Do you know who we're talking about?
Darren
Waller. Receiver tight end, can't really block as much, but is serviceable at times. Can run routes, big body guy. That's what Kyle Pitts is. He's a faster version of him. And if they use him like that, he'd be fine. But they keep trying to use him as you're an everything tight end. He's not a Brock Bowers.
Nah.
That's not him.
Yeah. You got to put him in packages.
Exactly.
Maybe that's what they did, man. But yeah, they decided to do that at the wrong time, bro. The wrong time. But shout out to my boy Lewis. He won the fantasy championship. So shout out to him. He did his thing. Now him and Sam is tied for 2 championships. Well, I'm still trying to get one. But we're not gonna talk about that. New Year's resolutions.
No Ravens players this year, like,
bro.
I ain't really grabbed nobody.
You really did.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna think logically. I'm gonna get AJ Brown. I'm gonna get T. Higgins. I'm gonna get eight. I had solid guys, and then still just.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about, but
crazy.
Let's talk about New Year's resolutions for eliminated teams right now in the NFL. And I'll start this off because this is kind of my topic. And I thought it was a pretty cool topic. New Year's resolutions, like again, what we know New Year's resolutions is something that you want to change, something that need to be better, something that make you change your ways of the past. And I'm going to start off with a team that's in my division. As you guys know, I'm an Eagles fan. And I'm going to go with the Giants. And the reason why I'm going to go with the Giants is because they've been doing the same wrong thing year after year after year after year. And what they need to do is they got a little bit of it last year. They got the quarterback. But then they fired their head coach. So New Year Giants, your New Year's resolution is get a good coach in place, keep them in place, and make sure Jackson Dart do not get hurt. Learn from what Washington did and has been doing with their quarterbacks for whatever reason. And get your coach to get in there and have Jackson Dart learn how to protect himself. 2, pass first, run later, and make him great. Make him great because he got the potential. And I really like Jackson Dart, and I hate that he's with the Giants. I might actually hate that I'm giving y'all this advice, but I'll say the New York Giants, y'all New Year's resolution is to get a very good, serviceable coach in there that's going to be a quarterback whisperer and make Jackson Dart go to that next level. Get you guys another receiver because you got some receivers in there with some elite neighbors already in there. You can possibly get, Coronel Tate, inside the hashes guy, really good. Met him at IG Academy, interviewed him a couple of times. Really good player. That's what goes to Iowa State. Get you another wide receiver, maybe some offensive line help. You got the running back. Maybe get him another compliment, even though Tracy's pretty good. Y'all got a bright future. Y'all got a bright future if y'all do it right. But you gotta do it right.
They gave up Saquon Barkley to the Eagles. They're not going to do it right. So it don't really matter. Like, we see what it is. They're not going to do it right. Come on now.
I give you that.
The same people was in there. Ain't nothing changed.
Hey, have you been watching Hard Knocks though?
I couldn't this year.
Yeah.
Because if I did, then you know who would end up seeing it eventually. And I don't want no beef. I don't want no problems. I let her stick to her stuff. You mean?
I got you, brother. I got you. All right, man. What's your team that you want to give a New Year's resolution to?
So I know you said pick 2, but I want to do a real quick thing. So I won't go over the top 4 of all the bottom teams because it's real simple for all of them. It's real simple, actually. And this is how I'm going to do it. Raiders, get a QB or learn to run the ball efficiently. You cannot have both be that terrible. You really can't. You got to get a QB in there that you're going to have for the future. You got to learn to run the ball consistently and efficiently, which means that offensive line needs to be your biggest attack in free agency, in the draft, whatever it is. Offensive line, and figure out your QB situation. Everything else will fall into place. Secondly, the Titans. If y'all don't find out what you actually have in Cam Ward, because y'all have been so up and down, y'all had bad coaching, y'all had to switch in the middle of the year. We need to see a full season with someone that actually believes in Cam, that actually can run a football team. Titans, y'all not a well-run football team right now. Sorry, it is what it is. But next year, that's all we got to focus on. Run it up from the top down. See what you actually can do with Cam, because he's a bright prospect. Y'all have bright prospects at receiver with DK. And yet, listen, I like Okonkwo at tight end. I think they have something there, but they really got to figure it out. Browns, one thing and one thing only. Fire Stefanski. Because if you do not fire Stefanski, and we have to see Dylan Gabriel back out there again, I promise you, I'm going to love it as a Ravens fan. I'm going to love it because it's 2 easy wins. But at the same time, I'm sick of seeing it. Play Shador. Shador is your franchise guy. Do not mess this up. Y'all have a solid to elite defense. Like, come on now. Solid to elite defense every single year, it feels like. And your offense just is bottom of the barrel every time. You have a guy that can do something, and you have the weapons. Do it. But last but not least, I'm not touching the Jets. I'm going to let Juan touch on them. I know he wants to. I'm going to leave this particularly just for you, Juan. I'll let you talk about all the New Year's resolutions the Jets need. But Dolphins. Y'all got to get rid of Tua. Y'all got to blow this whole thing up. Y'all have to blow this thing up. You got to find 5 people on offense if you can, and at least 4 people on defense. That's going to be a solidified core. After that, everyone else is expendable. You need to figure out your cap. You need to figure out your lines. You need to figure out what this team is going to do moving forward. But it's time for the blow up. It's that simple. Time to blow it up. That means from the top down. Coaches got to go. Certain players got to go. This organization needs a reset. It was a good try. It was almost there. We seen it there. Too many unfortunate things happen. It's not going to work. End it now. Really restart. Shoot, do like the Patriots. They took, 3-4 years, and now they back somehow? Got to get the quarterback right, though. Got to get the quarterback right.
I agree. I am gonna pivot just a little bit because I was gonna talk about the Lions, and I decided not to because I'm gonna go somewhere a little bit more obvious. And all of us been yelling this for like the last like 3 years, and I feel like it's time. It's just time. And I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals.
I knew it. He gotta go,
Bruh.
He got to go.
He got to go.
I mean,
if you, bruh, all right, fire your head coach. I mean, the coach, the OE
Gannon got to go. Unfortunately,
Gannon.
I don't want to really blame him as much.
I don't want to blame him, but like,
I would love to have Gannon as our defensive coordinator when he gets fired. Actually, that'd be pretty nice.
You can have him. I think most Eagles fans were not that upset when he left. I'm telling you, he was not that good. So you can have him.
Listen, you might attack what we do.
And you got to do something with Kyler Murray, man. He's not it. I get this excitement. I get, some of the he ha ha stuff. Like, yeah, have fun with Gannon and get rid of this. I agree. But Kyler Murray, man, he's too up and down. He's too up and down. You got, two really good receiving catchers on your team. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. and you got Trey McBride.
Yeah, Michael Wilson. Don't get
Michael Wilson. Yeah, you're right.
He stepped up this year in a big way.
He has stepped up. But the inconsistencies, the interceptions, the mistiming on throws, not knowing when to run and running at weird times sometimes and falling into sacks. You got to do something with him. It's not sustainable. He's not going to get you a Super Bowl. He's can be exciting here. I mean, maybe you can use him as a bridge quarterback this year, but I think the experiment is over. It's done. It's time to move on. You try to get him some weapons. You started getting him weapons, and it's still the same old. The Cardinals are 3-13 this year. And when they got their backup quarterback, he played way better, And it's like
Jacoby was set for the win, yo.
Correct. I agree. So it's time, like just like Tua, it's time to cut the ties. It's time for a new change. And do it now before it's too late. You got really good young talent on that offensive receiving. It's time to change now. So at least your young quarterback or whoever you get inside the building can gel with your receivers, and y'all can ascend from there. But right now, it's nothing exciting about the Cardinals that you can be like, oh yeah, it's Cardinals. We got a bright future. Like, y'all don't have anything to be excited about right now, and you haven't for a while.
So let's be real though. The Cardinals, if they get a new quarterback, the defense is actually on an upward trajectory, and I like that. They've been just so buckled down by an offense that's at best stagnant because of who they have at quarterback. That's really it. And they lost James Conner for the year. That was a bigger blow than anyone could have ever seen. Honestly.
But James Conner's not getting any younger, man. James Conner's not getting any younger. I think he's 30 right now.
Yeah, I think he is. But a back like that, coming off of an injury,
he's turning 30. When he gets back in the league, he's gonna be 31.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. A back like that currently, he is going to be there for at least another 2 years. He's never been a fast guy, but he knows how to run between the tackles and he knows his role. They need to bring in another guy at running back, sort of like how the Detroit Lions have. And now James Conner can fit perfectly into that David Montgomery role. Now you just need a Jahmyr Gibbs, but it's hard to find one of them. But still, defense is up on an upward trajectory. The line wasn't terrible as long as they can run the ball. They had a few weapons on the outside.
They built the line pretty well, yeah.
Exactly. They had people on the outside, and Marvin Harrison, Michael Wilson, Trey McBride in the scenes. Like, they have weapons. They need a quarterback to do anything because we already see the Seahawks not playing. Niners, hurt or not hurt, they're not playing. The Rams, Matthew Stafford, possible MVP year, not playing. They got to step up if they want to compete, and that's the only way.
Agreed, man. All right, you got a last resolution you want to speak about?
Yeah, I got one right here, buddy. So this is to the loser. This is to the loser between the Ravens and the Steelers. And realistically, it's probably for the winner too, because y'all both need it. I need both of y'all to get new head coaches. And it's not because the head coaches are bad. It's not because the head coaches are people that did not have respect and did not do great things in the past. I think that at this time, it is time for a new change, a new voice in those locker rooms. I feel like some of it has gotten stale for them. I do not think that they're bad at all. I think they're great culture guys. I think they know how to run a team. I think they've proven that they can run a team. I don't think in the last at least 10 years they have proven that they can be the guys to get over the hump. That is my issue. Particularly for me with John Harbaugh. You've had Lamar Jackson at the cusp of 2 MVP seasons and at least 3 out of the 5 years, top 10 defenses. You can't get past the championship round. Why? Mm-hmm. I wonder, is it because you changed your identity at the big moments? Is it because,
miss you, Avery. Miss you, bro. Happy New Year's, brother.
Like, Happy New Year's. But is it because, you can't coach in the fourth quarter and change and, not running the ball? Oh, I figure it's more because in the last 5 years, you've blown 18 fourth quarter double-digit leads.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
That is more than anyone else by at least 11.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
All in. Rise up.
Man, but it's frustrating to see. And then the Steelers side, bruh, it's 9-8, 10-7, or what, 11-6 now? That's what you're looking forward to, y'all. And I'll look forward to a first round exit because you don't have a stable quarterback. Your defense is getting old. Yes, that's the best thing, but the defense is getting old. They're not as productive as they used to be. Your offense, you run the ball, you barely run the ball. You try to throw the ball, you barely throw the ball deep. Like, it's too many inconsistencies.
Yeah.
They gotta stabilize it.
I hear you, man. I was around the era when Andy Reid left the Eagles, and it was just it was just time, and it was a perfect marriage. It was perfect divorce rather, with the Eagles, and won 2 Super Bowls since then. And then with Andy Reid, he won 3 or 4, something like that. Sometimes it just needed, man. Just need a change of scenery. It's not saying that, hey, this coach is bad or this and that. Sometimes you just need a change of scenery, get some different coordinators in there, different personnel, different owner. Sometimes some of that stuff matters. So I definitely am a advocate for staleness and knowing that, hey, it's something stale and this haven't been. I mean, look at the Cowboys for so long when they had Jason Garrett and Jason Garrett, and Jason Garrett was in there for 12 years, and then finally got rid of him, and we were all like, hello, you get what I'm saying? So I get it, man. I get having that divorce. It will be interesting to see how that goes, and we will talk about that topic in a little bit with the teams that are still in it and trying to go. Actually, no, that's what we're going to talk about now. Let's talk about it. The last of them. So I like the TV show The Last of Us. So this is a little play on that right there. But The Last of Them, we got the Steelers and the Ravens, and we got the Panthers. I'm saying every name, Panthers and the Buccaneers. So let's talk about it. Who's gonna win? Who's going to make the playoffs, and if it's going to be sustainable with those 2 teams. Let's start with the Buccaneers and the Panthers because we talked a little bit about the Ravens already. So I'm going to let you start off with that one.
I think the Panthers are going to win. I had the Panthers winning it since midway through the year. The Panthers either play up to their competition or down to their competition, depending on who they play. Last week versus the Seahawks was one of the only times this year I've truly seen them play at where they should be at. A good team, but not a great team.
Mm-hmm.
Any other time they played good teams, they played up to that competition and surprised the hell out of a lot of us. But when they play bad teams, they play down to them and play worse than them. And honestly, show Bryce Young shouldn't be a franchise quarterback. But it's the fact that he has, 6, 7? Crap. It got to be the fact that he has about 7 game-winning drives.
You did it. You did it.
Oh, God. I really hope my students do not see this. Yeah, put the face on. I hope my students don't see this, yo. Oh, God. But seriously, man, like, he's been so up and down, so inconsistent, and it's frustrating to see, but I trust that defense of Panthers more than I trust Bryce Young coming through. And I don't think with the way that the Bucs have been playing of lately that they can overcome it. Baker is throwing, 8 interceptions in the last 7 games?
Yeah.
It's an interception a game, Bake. What are we doing? It's not you. You went from an MVP candidate to Cleveland Baker. No, I'm sorry. Panthers Baker. That's where you went to. Like, come on, man. Like, this is crazy.
It's just the one thing about Baker, man. He's a roller coaster. He's a roller coaster. And like he's gonna make those amazing throws and risky throws, and they're gonna work sometimes. But then he's gonna give you a couple. He's gonna give you a couple, and you gotta bite the bullet sometimes with that. And I do feel like the Buccaneers offense is starting to get healthy. They just got Godwin back 4 weeks ago, so he should be pretty straight. He just got Mike Evans back 2 weeks ago. And he had a pretty amazing game the last game. Then you got Ibuka. So you got receivers there. Their running game is just kind of up and down. Bucky Irvin's still there. I forgot the backup. Sean Tucker. Yeah. They've been doing pretty well. Offensive line is still shaky though. And I think that's part of what's going to make this a thing, because it always starts in the trenches. And for me, I think the Panthers' defensive line have really stepped up lately and been playing pretty good. Somebody
other than Vita Vea on their defensive line?
For the Bucs? Yeah. Not really.
You can't name anyone else but Vita Vea, correct?
You might be right about that.
We're gonna say that we can't say that the Bucs defensive line has been that great, which is one of my things. Like,
no, I'm talking about the Panthers defensive line was it's been pretty good.
Oh yeah, Panthers defensive line. Derek Brown should have been a Pro Bowler.
Yes, Derek Brown.
Like, there's no reason he's not a Pro Bowler. It's crazy, crazy.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it with the lines. I'm just like, all right, we got the Panthers whose defensive line been doing pretty well. The Buccaneers also haven't been doing well, and Baker been turning it over, like we just said. He's been giving it up, and he can't be doing that. So we'll see how that goes as far as them two. But I'm trying to look up the defensive line for the Panthers right now. All right, so let me do that chart real quick. So their defensive line consists of Burton, Robinson, who I think is an underrated defensive line.
He is. He's young but underrated. Him and DJ Wantham.
Yeah. You got Brown, then you got Nick Sorson outside, and then you got Wyman, DJ Wyman. Mm-hmm. So they got some solid guys. It's not like they're not don't get me wrong, they don't got no world beaters, but they are a solid unit. With that offensive line and Baker turning it over, it's gonna be hard to do that. You got All Pro and JC Horn. Yes. You got Mike Jackson out there. Them two been balling. CD Horn, inside the hatches guy. We got the interview this summer. Just got paid, and he playing like he just got paid. And it's making Jackson's work a lot easier, because now he don't have to. JC Horn's taking over the number one guy, and then you got Jackson out there as well. So the Buccaneers have a lot more receivers. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that with the Panthers, especially with the offense, with the resurgence of Rico Dabo. I don't know. I never seen this coming. I really didn't see Rico Dabo playing the way he is. He was good for the Cowboys.
He about to get paid. He about to get paid.
The problem with that too is he's about to get paid, and he just played Chuba Hubbard, and he got Chuba Hubbard as their backup. Like,
I never
you want to
said
talk about buyer's remorse? You want to talk about buyer's remorse?
I never said he was getting paid there.
Oh,
never said he was getting paid there. Just saying he getting paid. I never said there.
Hey, you might be onto something with there. You might be onto something, but yeah, he balling. He's definitely transforming his team. But let's talk about Mullen, bro. Let's talk about the quarterback. Let's talk about Bryce Young. Hold on, where did Bryce Young come from? We were all talking about Bryce Young being a bust early. I'm the type of person I hate when we do that to young quarterbacks that just got in the league. This is what, his third year, fourth year, maybe. I don't like that. We gotta let these guys develop a little bit. Not so quick to let them be a bust. But I will say, Bryce Young has been definitely stepping up. But Mullen, bro, he's a baller. I knew him coming out of Arizona.
McMillan was always gonna be good, but it's just like, honestly, I expected more from him this year.
Excuse me.
I actually
expected more.
Yeah.
Really?
So I in the range of, I expected at least like 70% completion rate. Because I figured they would be more centered on, all right, how can we get our best guy the ball in space? Because even in Arizona, yeah, he goes up for the 50-50 balls, mosses people, but I've seen him take plenty of short passes and take it to the house. Trying to get him the ball in space is what I thought they would try to do more instead of still trying to focus on Leggett and Coker, honestly. I'm okay with what they've done, but I think they could have did more with him.
Bruh. All right, I'm
you're looking at his stats. He's 66 catches, 116 targets. He got 929 yards. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's not a bad receiver. He got 7 touchdowns. Not a bad receiving year. But he was also, if I'm not mistaken, the top 10 pick.
Yeah, but for me, it's like as a rookie, you don't know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. I don't care if he's the first overall pick. You don't know what you're gonna get out of a rookie, especially out of a receiver with a quarterback that we don't know about either. You know what I'm saying? So like coming into it, I'm like, all right, he's a rookie. He's gonna be a rookie wide receiver. You still got Xavier Leggett, who they took in the first round last year, and they're still trying to see what he has. So
nothing.
I figured.
No, he has nothing. I'm looking
Chill
at
my
his
boy.
I'm sorry.
Chill my boy.
Hey man, look, man. He got 32 catches right now, and he got a little over 300 yards right now, and only 3 touchdowns in the whole entire season. You play 14 games. How you only do 300 plus yards? How you only do 300 plus yards? And you the number 2, number 3. You the number 2, number 3. You still can't do that. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry,
but when you have a young quarterback, a couple of young receivers, you don't know what you're gonna get out of your first round pick, especially if it's a receiver. So for me, I'm just like, let's see how it goes. And him and Rico Dabo been their offense basically, and it's been very refreshing to watch. You know, he's a really good route runner. I like how he runs his route as a big man. I mean, he's what 6'4",
6'5". No, he's like 6'4",
6'5". Yeah, he's 6'5".
Yeah, he's a big guy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what a big guy. So he's a baller, bro. But I'm gonna say I'm saying all this to say I think the Panthers are gonna win. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think that it was a nice little run for the Buccaneers. They had the division for a while actually. Look like it's no contest with that division.
Yeah.
And then the second half of the year, they just fell apart. So I do think that momentum for the Panthers is going to continue, even though they lost last week. And they're gonna be the Panthers. They're gonna be in the playoffs. Now, how far they're gonna be playoffs? That's gonna be another question. They're gonna be the 4th seed if they do win. So, which most likely they're gonna be playing like the Seahawks or the 49ers or the Rams.
So but they at least getting in.
Yeah.
That's progress. That's progress.
They made the dance.
You made the dance after going what 4-13 last year, 5-13, something like that. So I mean, it was a good year. Good year.
Yeah, and also the Panthers have a easier chance to get in the playoffs too, because if the Dirty Birds beat the Seahawks, the Saints, no matter what happens in that game with the Buccaneers, the Panthers gonna still get in the playoffs due to tiebreaker. There's gonna be a 3-team. It's gonna be a three-team record, and the Panthers gonna have the record breaker over it. So don't either the Falcons win or the Panthers win, and the Panthers gonna get into the playoffs. So it had a better chance. It's just crazy.
Wow,
it's crazy.
That's wow.
Right? Crazy. All right, let's talk about your team, man. Let's talk about your team. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I feel like
Do you feel like you deserve to be in it?
No.
Do you feel like the Steelers deserve it?
No.
Do you feel like the Steelers deserve it more, or the Ravens deserve it more?
This is still a family-friendly show here, right? I can't say what I really want to say, can I? Yeah, I'll let my face say it all. Like, so this is how I'm gonna put it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think neither team belongs in there because they've been so up and down all year. They've shown flashes from both teams. Yeah, that's how both fan bases are. Because there's been times where the Pittsburgh Steelers have looked so dominant, and I hate to say it as a fan, but I've seen it. They look dominant, causing turnovers, stopping the run, getting like they know how to play football the correct way. The Ravens showed all throughout this year that they can never put it all together. Beginning of the year, we had a dominant offense, lackluster that's being nice. Lackluster defense being nice. And a special teams that was non-existent, really. Then offense disappeared in the night with Lamar when he was injured. And then defense started to slowly but surely come and settle in and do their thing. We had maybe 2 games all year long where the offense played well, the defense played well, special teams played well. You know what games they were? When Lamar was not the starting quarterback somehow. Why? Offense coordinator didn't get cute. He said, we're not even going to try this. We're not going to try to do all the No. Hand that to the big boy in the back over there. Hand that thing to the big boy in the back. You make the plays when you needed to. Grunt will run when you needed to. And let's get out here with a win. Our defense is going to make just enough stops for us to get it. We need to go out there and score points. We have a bell cow in the back. Go give it to him. Both times.
Now, is Lamar going to play in this game? Because I know he's still on.
If he plays in the game, I'll be happy. If he doesn't play in the game, I'll be happy. If he plays in the game, we have Lamar Jackson. 70-80% Lamar is better than Tyler Huntley. I'm sorry.
I give you that.
It is. He's that special of a guy. Mm-hmm. But I also don't want them to play away from what they did with Tyler Huntley when Lamar is in. I think they need to simplify it a little bit just for this, as he's clearly not healthy, clearly not his full self. Everyone's injured, yes, everyone's hurt. But, bro, we know you hurt for real right now.
Yeah.
You go in there. Why not take the Peyton approach? Peyton Manning literally got carried by that defense that year to the Super Bowl. Bro, you can play. All we need is the threat. You can get it to Andrew. You can get it to you can get it to Bate. You can get it to Flowers. Easy, simple completions, nothing crazy. And let the big boy in the back go run wild. Offensive line can't pass protect like that. But they can at least maul people in a running game when needed.
So
stick to your guns. Like this is easy. This is
So,
easy.
This is do or die, right? And so is the playoffs. But you got to win this game to get to the playoffs. So would you
play your
risk
best
it all?
players?
Yeah.
You play your best players. You play your best players, especially when those players are getting paid $200+ million a year.
Okay, so you're okay with putting Lamar out there and risking the fact that he might get re-injured and possibly miss some games next year.
Yeah, because let me ask you another question: if Tyler Huntley gets us into the playoffs, do we play Lamar in the playoffs if he's healthy?
Yeah,
enough
of course.
to play? Yeah, of course, right? But we wouldn't play him if he's healthy enough to play on Sunday, though, right?
This is pretty much a playoff game. This is pretty much a playoff
exactly
game.
Why I say he gotta play. If he's healthy enough to play, Lamar play. And I'm gonna say this from everything I've seen from him, everything I've read, everything I've actually documented from or heard about Lamar. If he can play in the game, playing in the game. He's not a guy that's just gonna get out there and say, "No, I can't play." Because I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I've seen him get embarrassed before and be out there still trying to play hard.
100%. Now let's flip it to and for reference this. I'm taking the Ravens to win this as well. But let's say what it's gonna take for the Steelers to beat the Ravens in this game, because TJ Watt looked like he might play. He was limited practice today. Limited practice. He missed the last 3 games with a lung injury. So he looked like he's trying to gear up and play. What is it going to take for the Steelers to win this game?
Aaron Rodgers throws the ball less than 30 times this game. Gainwell and Warren combined for at least almost 40 rushes.
Mm-hmm.
And they ball control.
Yeah. They already lost their tight end as well.
And they got to contain Derrick Henry. He can't get over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Even though he was gashing him the last time.
Yeah. Well, we're having TJ Watt will help that, obviously, because then you can crash down on him. But I agree with you. I think that they have to run the ball. Not having Washington in the lineup will hurt, because Washington was doing well in the blocking game. Unlike
that was their sixth lineman.
unlike confidence. Yeah,
he was a sixth lineman that can go and catch the ball efficiently.
Correct. So that's gonna hurt him. Fairmouth is a good blocker as well, but he's not as good as a receiver. So we'll see how that goes. But I think the whole thing is gonna predicate on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is getting up there in age. It's very obvious. He can't sustain a full season right now. The turnovers, the missed throws, all that's playing a factor into this. He's just not there. He's not the old Aaron Rodgers like we used to, and that's fine. It's he's getting older. I think the offensive line is not helping as well. That's another factor. And let's be honest, they need more pass catchers. DK Metcalf cannot be the only guy. He can't. That's the only guy they really have right now. I mean, we was hoping that it was going to be Calvin Austin. He pops up here and there, make a play here and there, but having another consistent pass catcher for him is not there. So they have to run the ball. I think they can definitely run the ball on you guys. Let's just say that, though. They can definitely run the ball on you guys. But you don't think so?
I'm only going to say no because of the simple fact we have defensive tackles that can at least hold up against the run.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get outside of us, maybe, but I don't think they can run up the middle on us. And I don't think that they're going to try to get too many outside looks against us, only because they're going to really try to find where Kyle Hamilton is and go away from him. That's their best plan.
I think their best thing is to keep running. Even if it don't work, keep running, because the best thing that you got for Aaron Rodgers is the play action.
Yeah.
Best thing you got.
I would agree. Because our pass defense sucks. Listen, I know my team. I would love to talk great, but
which is crazy because all the DBs y'all be getting and You got Kyle Pitts. I mean, not Kyle Pitts. Kyle Hamilton back there. You know,
So
all
I'll make
that.
it simple. It's not that we don't have good people. It's the fact that we are having these good people that are having simple communication errors that don't play their role. They try to be sneaky and grab and do most. They're all trying to be Asante Samuels at some point. Or, and I'm going to say this nice and loud, you have people like Marlon Humphreys on our team. Marlon Humphrey, you used to be all-pro cornerback. I mean, all-pro cornerback. I used to love hearing about you, and you used to be the peanut punch, and you used to get picks, and y'all, bruh, for every pick you've gotten, I can pull up at least 5 different times that you've got torched. Oh my God, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. There's no reason why Kyle Williams should have torched you for a touchdown in the Patriots game. No reason.
Yeah.
There's
y'all got Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins. Nate
had a solid season, but the last 2 games he's been trying to do a little too much. Go back to what he was doing.
Yeah, you got Malachi Starks, who
he's a rookie, and he's playing like a rookie.
Yeah,
he's playing like a rookie, which is why we got Alohi, which I'm cool with. But if we're going to do that, you can't have 4 safeties out there. I'm sorry,
and that's what they've been doing.
You can't have 4 safeties out there. Even if Kyle Hamilton's in the box like a linebacker, you can't have Washington in the slot, then have Alohi back there and have Starks back. Like, you got to have some type of semblance of, or like, no. Play your corners. You have 3 at least solid corners. When Marlon Humphreys wants to play corner, play Awuzie unless he's really that hurt. Awuzie on the outside with Nate Wiggins. You now have the flexibility of having Marlon Humphreys in the slot, and you can have Kyle Hamilton roam over as the will. And now you have them 2 safeties back there. Now you have a front that can actually do something with the banged up people that you have. Like,
yeah, it's very interesting to look at like the names on your defense, and y'all still can't like stop the pass. It's crazy. But
it doesn't matter how great your pass defense is. If you can't rush the passer and get him on the ground, it does not matter.
100%.
I've seen so many times quarterbacks just, as Avery says, patting that ball. Just pat. Oh, look, he finally got open. 50-yard completion. That's what it looks like. Yeah. That's exactly what it looks like for us.
Yeah. They've been It's only a matter of time. Like, I used to play DB. It's only a matter of time to like I gotta get away from you, you know.
You can't cover.
You can't cover forever. You can't. All right, so I guess we both agreed that the Ravens are going to win this game, right?
Yep, and we both agreed that the Panthers is probably going to win that game.
Yeah,
I feel like we here with it. I feel like we're
here. I wonder what Avery would say, because Avery, obviously Avery's in the NFC South. So Avery, if you listen, I want to know what you think. You know, NFC South.
Avery probably would say the Bucks just to be spiteful and be like, "No, listen, man. Hey, Baker's going to be doing this and this, man." I think
he probably still think the Falcons still got a chance, even though there's a chance that all 3 of those teams can be tied by the end.
Listen, he's like, "Yo, just give me a shot in there. Give us prime time every time."
For real, that's crazy. All right, let's talk about our last topic, man, and that's going to be the playoff matchups that we want to see. Now, obviously, the ceiling is not where it is right now, but we kind of know what's the possibility. So, we'll start with the NFC East. I mean, the NFC. I'm going to start with the Eagles. I think because the Eagles still got a chance to get the number 2 seed. All they need is to win, and they need the Lions to beat the Bears, which is possible. If the Eagles go to number 2, they're going to be playing the Green Bay Packers. If they stay at number 3, you still got the 3 teams that they can play, which is Seattle. They still got they could play Seattle, the Seattle, the Bears, or what's the other third team? 49ers. So that's the 3 possible teams that the Eagles will play. Well, 4 if depending on the seeding. I I would love to see the Eagles play the Seahawks in the first round. I would rather them to get the second seed so we can be home, but I want to play the Seahawks, and the reason why is that this year the Eagles been on kind of a revenge tour. I don't know if you noticed, and when we've been playing those games, we've been coming out of them victorious. You know, we had the Chiefs earlier in the season. We had the Lions this year that they apparently wanted to play us. Okay, let's play. We played that one. It was the Buccaneers game, which we could not get over the hump with them, and we won. So I would love to see the Eagles versus Seahawks. That would be a big test for our offense with that good defense that they have. And I want to be real, bro. I want the smoke because they've been tearing us up every time we play them. The last 4 or 5 seasons, it's like the only team that them and the Bucks were the only teams that Jalen Hurts could not seem to win. And I would love the Eagles to go in there, go into a hostile environment, and beat the Seahawks. Our defense is really good. I love our defense right now. Y'all seen what they did to Josh Allen. Mind it was raining, but it was raining on both sides. So we can't say it was raining. It was just the rain. But I would love to see that matchup. That'll be a really cool matchup. I want the smoke. I don't want to hide from the smoke. So Eagles versus Seahawks, game 1 for me. Who you got on the NFC?
From the NFC?
Yeah. A matchup you'll like to see in the playoffs.
Any NFC West team versus another NFC West team. Period. It sounds like a cop-out. I know that. But that's the most competitive division this year. And
it is.
Every single game has been honestly just fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one, particularly with those 3 that's in right now. The Seahawks, the Niners, and the Rams. And they're all honestly good competition to be the representative for the NFC side. So any of those teams. I don't want to see the Packers. The Packers are going downhill. I've seen the Eagles. I know what the Eagles are. I feel like I know what the Eagles are going to do because this is why y'all like cousins. You know what I mean? We're very similar in that fashion. There's some things that's about the same on both sides that we need to fix, and I don't like that for y'all. I don't. I like y'all, but I don't like that for y'all.
Yeah, I agree.
So like, who else other than that are we really talking about other than those 3?
Yeah.
Are we really touching Panthers? No. So like that's my issue. I would have to go to any of those games. Any of them. Any of those matchups.
I mean,
matchup.
You look at it and they're gonna one of those NFC West teams are gonna play each other. Like
and that's the game.
That's what it is. It looked like the Seahawks are probably gonna actually because the thing is too, like the Seahawks and the 49ers, those
Seahawks and 49ers are both going to be the 5 and the 6. And realistically, I feel like whoever's the number 2 is going to be able to beat the Packers.
No, you got this last game is going to be up for the first seed. So if the 49ers beat the Seahawks.
Oh, I got the Seahawks winning. I got the
Seahawks winning too.
I got the Seahawks getting number 1 seed. Which means that the second seed is going to be y'all or the Bears.
It's going to
either one of y'all teams. I feel like can knock out the Packers, which means the next lowest seed after that is going to have to play the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
and I don't see both of those NFC West teams losing. Particularly whoever that number 5, because they can play the Panthers.
Yeah.
So I like as good as the NFC has been all year. Now that it's getting to the nitty gritty, we're going to really start to see. All right, these teams are really just better than everyone else, particularly on the NFC side, because y'all play team ball over there. AFC for some reason they love to play quarterback ball over here. It's weird. It's very weird. But what are you thinking about the AFC matchups, man? Because like I was looking at them and I'm like,
Well,
I
this
don't
the other
trust
thing too.
anybody.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody outside of the. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be round one. It's gonna be like the championship most likely, but it will be the
Yeah.
Panthers. I mean the Broncos and the Patriots. That'll be the most intriguing. But I would say
that
for me, man, this is hard. But I guess the game I would want to see is the Texans and the Jaguars. I mean, I think. Wait, would they even play each other? Hold on, they wouldn't play each other in the first round.
no.
So I would say it would be. I mean, I guess we're gonna have a rematch of the Texans and the Chargers. That's what we're looking like right now. Is that what I'm seeing right now?
I don't want to see that.
No, we don't. We don't want to see that. So the Bills are number 7, and it looks like they have the lock at 7. So the Bills are gonna play the number 2 team, which is either gonna be the Patriots or the Broncos. Do we want to see either one of those? Maybe.
No. Because
No.
I feel like the Bills is going to be able to whoop on the Pats now because the Pats are some of the biggest frauds I've seen. They're good, but they're not that good. I'm sorry. They have a terrible record, and I don't care that they beat us. We was cooking them until our coach decided, hey, let's stop giving the ball to the guy that's been running for 6 or 7 yards a pop against these guys for the rest of the fourth quarter when our guy is not even doing that well. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
I love what the Patriots have done, but I don't want to see the Patriots play in the first round. I don't want to see them play the Broncos. I don't want to see them play the Bills. The Bills, if they played the Texans, that might be a better game. But the Texans, I don't like no one playing the Texans right now.
All right, but look at this.
Unless they got a good defense, I don't want nobody to play the Texans.
This might be the best. This might be the best matchup we have. The Patriots and the Bills again. Because if you look at it, the Patriots won the first game 23-20, 3-point game. Their last game, which is week 15, not too long ago. So I don't like having to watch a team play another team so close together. But week 15, it's been a little bit. The Patriots lost to the Bills. 31-35, a 4-point game. So that might be our best matchup if you really think about it. Because it's been close. It's been close on both sides.
It's the best matchup, but it's
not a great one.
Don't nobody want to see that. It doesn't get anybody excited.
Oh man, this AFC is gonna be
Drake May versus Josh Allen. That's what we want to see. Drake. Like, come on, his name is 2 names.
Wow.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yo, yeah, I think that the wild card weekend on the AFC side is gonna be garbage.
Actually, is the Texans number 5?
Texans are currently number 5. It should stay at number 5. The Texans
stay at 5, right? Mm-hmm. And the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Baltimore Ravens are most likely going to be the number 4 seed. Mm-hmm. That will be a good matchup. Yeah. The Texans versus either one of them teams. Either one. Because then we get to see, can both of those teams actually, one of their defenses just step up and make some plays? Yeah. Because both of them defenses has been so-so. And we know right now that whichever offense plays the Texans defense, they got a rude awakening for them.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Awakening for them.
Let's look at the offenses that could possibly play this team. We got the Ravens and Steelers. We got to decide that. But we got the Bills offense. They don't have a receiver. They've been kind of they only run through James the whole time. Really. James Cooks. We got the Chargers, who was so with a banged up quarterback and receivers.
Wait.
The Jags.
Oh my. Oh, let's think about it like this more so. The Jags already beat the Texans, but that was when they were so-so. Mm-hmm. The Ravens, when they were really kind of bad, they got beat badly by the Texans. Mm-hmm. But the Texans also beat the Broncos. No, I'm sorry. The Broncos beat the Texans by 3.
Yeah. I was going to say.
The Broncos beat the Texans by 3. and then the Bills lost to the Texans already. So we've seen some of these matchups already.
We have, and that's the problem. I think that's the problem because we have so many teams that played each other. Like even at least when I said the Eagles and the Seahawks, they have not played this year at all. So that's a new fresh thing. We don't know how that's gonna go. We can analyze who's the better team from that point. But almost every team that's in the playoffs on the AFC played each other at some point. So it's like, what do you really want to see? I mean, and I'm gonna be honest. Probably the most consistent team at the moment. Well, it might be the Jaguars. They're probably the most consistent team right now.
Nah,
the Broncos. The Broncos are. Don't get me wrong. The Broncos are the best team.
No, they're not.
Listen to me. They are. Like, do you not?
No, they have the best defense. That's it. They have the best defense. The Texas defense is number 2 right now to the Broncos, and that's really the only.
They are. But they're inconsistent on offense too, and I'm thinking about it totality.
So the Broncos are consistent on offense?
No, they're not.
Oh,
but they're the best team right now because they're the most consistent. I think the best team right now that's most in the playoffs.
Consistent and playing good in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's what. Look, the best offense in the playoffs on the AFC side is who? Come on, you know the answers to the test. The Jags. They're the best offense on the right now. I mean, you could say the Patriots, but again, we don't have a really good sample size just because of who they've been playing. Like they've been playing some trash teams, like some trash teams. And don't get me wrong,
they've played all the trash teams. Like literally, they played the Jets twice. They played the Dolphins twice. They played the Browns. They played the Titans. They played like the Raiders. Like they've literally actually somehow they still lost to the Raiders. I don't know how that.
Yeah, that was like week 1. That was like week 1.
Yeah, but still, like they played literally all the garbage teams.
Yeah, it's not a good sample size. It's really not. I mean, if you want to say, all right, if you want to look at it as a whole season and just be like, all right, the best offense, like on paper at least, is the Patriots. But if you really look at it,
no, it's not.
It's really the Jags.
No, if you really want to look at it. The best offense just on paper by names, not stats, is the Ravens out of the AFC, or
I mean, you could be right about that. Or you can
go to Chargers. And I say the Chargers. No, I'll say the Chargers with the Texans, along with that. On the AFC side, those are the 4 best. The 4 best offenses on paper for real. Let's be honest. In the AFC alone, the Chargers, they have at least 2 solid wide receivers and a good tight end, even though he's a rookie. Mm-hmm. And their running game has been consistent no matter what running back they put in. Mm-hmm. The Ravens, when they're actually running the fucking ball, has a dominant run game and multiple playmakers that know how to make plays down the field and showed it already. Mm-hmm. Same thing for the Patriots. When they had Trayvon Henderson in there running the ball, solid, but he was a rookie and he wasn't doing it until late. And
the only reason I'm hesitant on the Chargers is because really their defense been lights out. And I would say that about a lot of these AFC teams. Their defense has been really good, but the Chargers offense has not been as good. So they've been a lot more inconsistent. Like, all right, like when they played the Eagles, they beat the Eagles, right? But when they played the Eagles, who was getting all those turnovers? Who was making all the offense easy to get points?
Again, I'm not saying that it is the best. I said, and you quoted, you said, what's the best one on paper? I'm telling you the best one's on paper. Now, the best ones that's actually producing wouldn't be the Chargers. It'd be someone like the Jags for sure, or the Patriots.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be them. But on paper, now we got a whole different thing because you're looking at who's at what position and what have they shown to be able to do.
I agree.
Quentin Johnson this season is not the – oh, my God. Quentin Johnson no more.
He's not.
You can't treat him
But-
like Aguilar no more. Like you actually got to give him some respect. Like,
oh man.
Come
Yo,
on,
listen,
man.
us Eagles fans, you should stop that. Yeah, you know, us Eagles fans be trying to forget about him and Rager. Like,
Listen, I always
guys,
because it's hilarious. The fact that in my household, if you drop something, it's got hands like Aguilar, huh?
Oh no.
That's the statement I hear all the time in my household. And I'll be cracking up because I'll be the one that's saying it.
Yep, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would, man. But AFC is definitely gonna be interesting to see. And we'll definitely see how that plays out. I really don't have a clear answer with that because all the teams really outside of I think the best I would say overall the best team is the Broncos. Let's just say that. Can we say that? Can we agree with that?
I guess we can agree. Because I'm sorry, but I don't trust Bo Nix. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting him all year long. He surprised me all year long. I don't trust it still. It's like Sam Darnold from last year for me.
Yeah. It's for me, it's like the whole we have to get up only in the fourth quarter type of thing, and then just that's the issue. But when they do it though. Let's be real. Like they real consistent, and it hasn't been a time when they're in the fourth quarter and you're just like, yeah, they're not gonna do this.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. This man is the passing Tim Tebow for right now.
Whoa!
He is the passing Tim Tebow this year. Huh?
No.
Tim Tebow had a great defense, yes or no?
Stop it.
Tim Tebow had a great defense, yes or no?
Stop it.
Yes,
you will not disrespect my man.
Tim Tebow not want to throw the ball into the fourth quarter.
You will not disrespect my man, Bo Nix.
But then Bo Nix, again, which is why I say he's the passing version. He passed throughout the first three. He's not the greatest. But he can at least make competent passes still. Or at least somewhat good passes. But the fourth quarter, he turns into it's Tebow time. And everything goes. It's like how?
Hey yo. No, I see what you're saying now. It's Tebow time. It's crazy.
This is crazy.
All right, before we get off, do we have a quick hot take?
Yeah, I got a quick hot take for you. So actually, let me see, because I might give you one for Thursday. I'm not sure if I want to give you my joint for Sunday yet. I don't know, man. I just don't know. But actually, it is one on Thursday. I got it here. All right. No, we don't have one Thursday. It's Saturday.
You got 2 Saturdays.
First Saturday games is the Bucks and the Panthers, and then Seahawks and the Niners. Realistically, the Seahawks and the Niners, the Panthers and the Bucks. One game is going to score up to 70 points between the two. One game is going to score 20 points between the two. 49ers, Seahawks. It ain't going to be a high scoring affair. It's going to be max defenses in there.
So you said
I give it max. I give it max 13-10 between them two teams. I said defense battle because both teams are not going to go super all out. They're both already in the playoffs, but they have something to play for, and it's a division right. So they're going to play, but they're not going to play to. But the Panthers and the Bucks, they about to air that thing out. They about to be like the pod, air it out right here.
Air it out,
man.
Air it out.
Both defenses, I mean, they're good, but they've been run on, they've been passed on. I can see it happening for both teams, and I can see the quarterbacks having to be the stars of the show.
All right, my hot take, I'm going to go with the Saturday game as well, with the 49ers versus the Seahawks. It's going to be for the number one spot in the playoffs in the NFC. It's going to be a very good game. I think it's going to be higher than anything. I'm going to say in the 50 overall range as far as points, which means one team's probably going to have 20 something. Next team's going to have like 30 something. I will say this. Have you seen Brock Purdy with his little dance he does?
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna be able to dance.
Nope.
He's not gonna be able to dance. It's gonna be a 4 touchdown game between Christian McCaffrey and Brian. Not Burns. Brian Robinson. 4 touchdowns between those two. Probably Christian had 3. I'm gonna give Brian 1. And the 49ers are going to win the game because of that. So no Brock Purdy dances. All running touchdowns.
So quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You got him for beating it this week?
Beating what?
I give you a hotter hot take for you. I give you an even hotter hot take.
All right.
Christian McCaffrey, this game alone, goes over his 100 yards, his 1,000 yards receiving, and his needed catches. So now he is one of the first running backs who have over 300 carries, over 1,000 yards rushing, over 100 receptions, and 1,000 yards receiving.
How many more receptions do you need?
Season.
How many receptions do you need? 4? Oh yeah, he got that.
But he needs 110 yards receiving.
110? Oh yeah, I can see him do that. I can see him doing that.
Bro, that would be an amazingly incredible stat that won't really be touched in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you add on, if he does what you say, he'll have 20 touchdowns as well.
Mm-hmm.
All in the same season.
All right, before we get off, I do want to ask you this one quick question because it involves somebody in your division, 2 divisional players. 2 divisional teams in the division is playing, not for the playoffs, but maybe for a record. Myles Garrett needs not 1 sack. The man needs a half a sack for the record. Will he get it? Because he did, like he said, that Steelers game, they was more worried about stopping that record than winning the game. Do you feel like the Bengals are gonna keep him from getting it? Because I personally feel like they're gonna try to do anything. Their goal is not to let him get that sack record.
Yeah, I'm for sure. That's their goal.
Yeah.
We're also talking about the Bengals.
Yeah, their offensive line is terrible.
So
they're gonna put their whole entire line.
Here's one I was going to save until Saturday. Okay. This is going to be the most creatively called Browns defensive game because Myles Garrett will move into so many different areas and places.
You're gonna have to.
Myles Garrett is going to have 2.5 sacks versus the Bengals and shatter the record.
I like it. I want him to get it, but bro, they're gonna do
everything.
What else do they need to play for outside of we don't want to be the one to get this man the record. He's in our division. He's a divisional rival. We don't want him to get it. Just like the Steelers. They're like, we're gonna make sure he don't get that record.
Yeah, and that's their fault because now they lost that game. The Bengals have nothing to play for at all, so they might just let it happen.
Yeah.
They might not want it to happen, but they might just let it happen. There's nothing that's going to harm.
Yeah.
Steelers is dumb. They should have let him get the sack record so they could have, still tried to win the game.
Yeah, got that out of their minds and just let it happen and then be like, all right, let's play this game because we got something to play for still. So,
but
that's crazy. But man, that's gonna do it for us, man. That was a great session. Appreciate you, Coach, man. Obviously, we have to get out of here. It is New Year's Eve. I think Coach is gonna go get.
I gotta finish this mag. I gotta finish. Yeah. See, the wife is calling everybody. It's time for me to go.
Perfect timing. Well, that's gonna do it for us, guys, man. I hope y'all have a great New Year's. I hope y'all stay safe out there. I hope y'all do everything y'all want to as far as the New Year's go. And set y'all goals and have great resolutions, man. I know the rest of 2026 is going to be amazing. We got playoffs coming up. We got college football playoffs coming up. The Ohio State is actually playing right now. I have no idea what's the score. I promised myself I wouldn't look at it because I'm not an Ohio State guy. I'm a Michigan guy, so who cares? But we got a lot of football left, and make sure you keep tuned with Inside the Hashes because there'll be a lot of great stuff coming up very soon. We're gonna be at the UA camp on Saturday. We're gonna be at the All-American Navy All-Star game in Texas, and that's gonna be next week. And 2 weeks from there, we're gonna be at the Senior Bowl. So make sure you lock in with us. We got a lot of content about to come up. We're gonna be talking to NFL players. We're gonna be talking to high school kids that's about to go to the college rounds. We got a lot of interviews about to start getting lined up. So make sure you stay locked in and all that. As you see that QR code at the bottom over there where Darren is at the bottom, make sure you scan that to make sure you follow us on all social media. So thank you guys so much. Darren, before we go, do you have anything that you want to end the year off saying?
Go Flock Nation. Screw the Steelers, and stay hydrated, people. It's gonna be a long night for everybody. I can see it now. Stay hydrated, people.
Let's go. So, listen, I'm not gonna do the traditional thing that we do because that's Avery's thing.
No, we're not. We're
not gonna do that.
We're gonna exit out calmly.
We're gonna exit out very calmly.
We're here.
But I would like to say this. I would like to say this.
You gonna try it?
I would like to say this.
You gonna try it?
Kevin Petullo. What are you doing, man? Kevin Petullo, bro. Like, can we have an offense? Can we have some
argue for our coordinators?
Let's do that. Because right now, both our corners are looking trash. Like we can't sustain nothing, man. It's looking terrible.
Like, I don't get it.
Stop planting the ball. Stop planting the ball.
Thank you. Good God. Yeah.
You had to do it first. You had to do it first. But Kevin Petullo, man.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.